Great morning, everyone. This is Queen, and I'm doing another Bitcoin update video. And I am so excited to be a part of the history that's taking place with the blockchain and digital currency ecosystem. I'm currently at coinmarketcap.com, and I am here to show you um, Bitcoin's price on CoinMarketCap is sitting right beneath 1800 US. And the thing that I'm really excited about is over here, if we look at the 24-hour volume trading of Bitcoin, we are now over $1 billion. So we're at 1.2 billion every 24 hours that's being traded in Bitcoin. This is higher than some other coins' entire market cap. So I mean, these are just exciting times. You know, if you don't know what Bitcoin is, if you're still kind of new, kind of on the fence, thinking about, should you get involved, stick $100 in Bitcoin, stick $20 in Bitcoin. Just get you some Bitcoin, right? And continue to do your research and figure out why, people like me and others are so excited about this space and so excited about this technology. Another thing I want to bring to your attention here is the entire market cap of all coins. Excuse me. The entire market cap is right now sitting at 52B, so 52 billion. That's Bitcoin and all the other altcoins. And then we've got over a 24-hour trading volume of 2.6 billion. So Bitcoin dominates the space at about 56.2%. So Bitcoin takes a lion's share, obviously, of the market. It's, first to market, and that's just kind of where we're at with things. Now, here's the thing that I've been noticing over the last few days, because every morning I wake up, this is the first website I pretty much come to just to see how much my wealth has grown as I slept through the night. I've noticed though with CoinMarketCap, they are a bit higher than say like CoinDesk. So when I go over here to CoinDesk, they're sitting at 1739, whereas CoinMarket's 1797. And also, look at this. This is a 6.18 increase. Just over yesterday. All right, so but let me share this with you here before I actually and blockchain, inside the blockchain wallet, they're sitting at 1725. So blockchain and CoinDesk, they're kind of neck and neck as far as price points. And then with Coinbase, I would say, yeah, Coinbase is always a little bit higher than the CoinDesk and the blockchain, but the CoinMarketCap tends to show a higher price point. But anyway, I just did the last video. If you're subscribed to my channel, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and comment and get involved in the conversation. Get involved in this thing, because this is kind of like, I feel like, because I remember when the internet started. I don't know where you were with things or how in the know you were, but back in 94, 95, when the internet first began, I remember being excited about it and, telling my family and friends about it. And I was just excited about it, but I wasn't invested in it per se from a financial standpoint. So I kind of missed, all of the transferring of wealth that took place, during the dot-com days. So now I feel like we're kind of sitting at the cornerstone. This is kind of like 1994 all over again, and we have the opportunity to be involved in something, but now taking a financial stake in it and being able to create wealth not only for ourselves but for our families, for our cities, our counties, our nations. I mean, this technology is totally changing the planet. And I could probably take Roger Ver's title, the Bitcoin Jesus, but no, I'd rather not. Anyway, there's some things going around with him or whatever. But anyway, let me get back to what I wanted to show you here. What I wanted to show you here was I just did this video on May 3rd. Today is May 9th, right? So 6 days later. And Bitcoin was at 1506 on CoinDesk, right? So right now they're at 1742. So let's pull up the calculator. We're going to pull up a 6-day. What does a 6-day return look like? If you would have invested back when I did the first video where Bitcoin had just broken through 1500, what did we say that number was? Okay, 1506. All right, so let's do this. 1506 divided by 1743. So 86 from 100. What's that? 14. Let's just check our math here. Whoops. Six. That's a 14% return on investment in 6 days. So if we take 14 and we divide that by 6, that's a 2.3% return per day. My question for you is this: is your bank currently giving you a 2.3% return per day? I'll wait. No, of course they're not. They're not even giving you 2.3% per year. They're not even giving you 2.3% in 2 years. They're not even giving you 2.3% in 3 years. All right? So this is why I'm so passionate about it. I'm so excited about it, because again, you have the opportunity to jump on the digital currency train before it reaches the other side of that bell curve where it's too late. See, like now with the internet, it's kind of, I mean, yeah, you can make money online, obviously. I do it every day. But as far as being on that other side of the bell curve where the real wealth and the real transference of wealth happen, it's past us. It's gone. However, with the digital currency space, you have the opportunity to be on the right side of the fence. You have the opportunity to partake in this. And I don't want you just to do it from my opinion. My videos are merely just, you should use them as a segue. I do these videos because I'm passionate about the technology. I'm passionate about helping people to become financially free, and I'm passionate about the whole concept of a decentralized technology that's not government controlled, that's not controlled by bankers and the central bank. So that's where my passion comes from. But I don't want you to get involved just because I'm passionate about it. I want you, these videos are here for you to spark an interest, for you to do your own due diligence and do your own research so you can figure out, is digital currency something that I should really be taking a serious look at? From my standpoint and my opinion, I would say yes, but I don't know your personal situation, right? You could already be wealthy, which is cool, or you could just, I don't know, not have an interest, whatever, right? So at any rate, if I'm saying something here that sparks your attention, dig a little bit deeper. Figure out, why are people talking about Bitcoin? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Like here in the western part of the world, we're so coddled and we're so spoiled, and we have access to everything we could ever imagine. The vast majority of us, we don't see the need for digital currency, because you can walk down to the bank. You could probably just walk from your house or your apartment or your condo, your flat, wherever you're living, probably walk 10 minutes and go into a bank, show them your ID, and open up a bank account with no problems, right? But let's go east of the hemisphere, and all those folks over there, you've got 10 billion people that are disenfranchised with the banking system. The banking system does not even look at those demographics to even be a part of their business model. So you're talking 10 billion people that are just underserved by the traditional banking model. With Bitcoin and with digital currency, these people now are enfranchised. They now have opportunities for a global marketplace that they have never had any type of access to. You know how many people are coming out of poverty because of digital currency? Google M-Pesa, right, over in Africa. This gentleman created the first digital currency in Africa called the M-Pesa, and it's now in some other countries as well. But this technology, this underpinning technology, the blockchain, is freeing people. It's allowing people and giving people access to some of those things that us folks in the Western world are already privy to. So we've got our head buried in the sand because we're like, I don't need Bitcoin, right? Just like you didn't need the internet back when it started. Just like you said, I'll never put my credit card over the internet. I'll never do that. I'll never buy stuff over the internet and have them mail it to me. That's something I'll never do. And you're probably saying to yourself, I'll never use Bitcoin. I'll never use digital currency. Why would I ever use digital currency? Well, let me tell you something. If you've ever bought something online, if you've ever, used PayPal, if you've ever used your credit card, if you ever did an ACH or anything over the internet, you have already experienced digital currency. You just experienced digital currency, and that currency was controlled by the government and controlled by the banking system. But most of you are already dealing with digital currency. What we're talking about is we're taking the cap off of this thing and we're making it global, transnational, borderless, and we're talking about giving everyone access that no government, no one entity, one group of people can control and manipulate. That's what Bitcoin is about, folks. That's what Bitcoin is about. So anyway, let me get off of my soapbox because as you can see, I get passionate about this thing. I get so passionate about this. I mean, I eat, sleep, drink Bitcoin, digital currency. That's what I do. I'm so fascinated with the technology. I'm so fascinated. So do your research, do your due diligence, figure out how it applies in your life and how it can apply in your life, and hey, if you got questions or comments, in the description of the video, I've got a couple of links in there that you can check out. You can take a look at some of the things that I'm doing. I'm not just buying and holding Bitcoin. I'm not a buy and hold type of woman. I'm a buy and hold and leverage and multiply type of woman. So I've got, strategies that I'm utilizing to multiply my Bitcoin and things like that. So if you want to take a look at some of that stuff, feel free to do so, or leave me a comment below, and let's get a conversation going. Don't wait until this stuff is on your local news. Jump off of Facebook for an hour a day and start really digging in and figuring out why this blockchain technology will be a part of your life, just like the internet is a part of your life, and you cannot live without it. You're not going to be able to live without digital currency. And then you're going to kick yourself in the butt and be like, man, I heard about that. I should have got involved. Oh my God, I should have bought it when it was $1,700. Now it's $10,000, right? And let me say this, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. I was having a consultation with a potential client the other day, and his question was, well, wow, to buy a couple of Bitcoin, that's pretty pricey. And the cool thing about it is you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin, right? You can buy a portion of it. You can buy 10% of it. You can buy 20% of it. You can buy $5 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy $10 worth of Bitcoin. You can buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy 2, 3, whatever your budget, your finances will allow. This one last thing I wanted to bring up before I ended this video was where I'm at right now is I'm on Coindesk.com, and I clicked on, or I hovered over price and data, and I went down to blockchain venture capital. I want to show you why this is not a fad. I want to show you why all smart money that's out there is going into this technology. And if I have not learned anything in my business career, I have learned this: always, always, always follow smart money. Let's just look at a couple of these things, right? These are companies that are raising capital around the blockchain space, either for infrastructure, wallets, financial services, just whatever. Oh, look at Shapeshift. Verhoers is his name, Eric Verhoer. I may be saying it wrong, but this guy here, they've got a card, and they're also a multi-sig wallet and an exchange where you can exchange. Say if you've got Ethereum, you want to change some Ethereum coins to Bitcoin and vice versa, and whatever. But they did another round of capital raising here, March 2017. This round they raised 10.4 million, and these are their investors here. The largest one is Early Bird Venture Capital. Not familiar with those guys. The Digital Currency Group, there he is, Eric Voorhees. I think that's how you pronounce that. But I've been following him. I follow him on Twitter. He's one of the early adopters of Bitcoin. Cool guy. Company called Filament. They raised 15 million. And look who their one of their largest investors is. Verizon Ventures. You ever heard of Verizon? What about Samsung? You ever heard of those guys? Yeah. They're all putting their money into blockchain. Let's just go down this little list here and see. Look at here, an Australian bank. Look at what's second on this one here. Google Ventures. Wow, you ever heard of Google? Yeah, they're putting their money over here. All right. Silicon Valley Bank. The banks, yep. They're taking your money, right? Because when you deposit your money, you fork it over to the bank. You become a creditor, giving it to them to do whatever they want to do. So they're taking your money and they're investing in blockchain. They're not sharing any of those profits that they're getting. Remember that, what did we say that was? 14%? Was it 14% in 6 days since the $1,500? I know it was 2.3 per day. So they're not sharing any of that with you. Google Ventures again. Let's see any other. Look, check this one out. The Utah Governor's Office. The Utah Governor's Office is investing in blockchain. Remember, blockchain is the underpinning technology for Bitcoin and all other coins. Okay? And the blockchain is kind of like your cell phone, right? And then you know how when you go to the App Store and you download different apps to be on your cell phone? Okay? So look at the blockchain as your cell phone. And then you got Bitcoin as an application on top of your cell phone, right? Ethereum, Ripple, all the other ones, they're applications on top of the blockchain. Without the blockchain, none of this other stuff would exist. Okay? Bitcoin just happened to be the first transnational digital currency on the blockchain technology. All right? So I want you to be clear and understand that. But you can do this here, I mean, yourself, right? If this is something that you really want to take some time to do, I would say do it, because your financial people that you're investing with and you know, your retirement plans and all that kind of stuff, they're not going to give you this type of information. They're going to shove some crappy mutual funds in your face that you know, are just bottom of the barrel, and they're going to eat you alive with their fees. Okay, so that's what you've got access to on the public side as far as investing and things like that. But you've got to, you know, one of the things one of my mentors told me, and I'm making this video a whole lot longer than I wanted to, but let me end with this. One of the things one of my mentors told me, and this dude had 3 commas in his net worth. He had 3 commas. No, he had, Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's see. Is it 3 commas or 4 commas? No, I'm sorry. He had 4 commas. Yeah, he was a billionaire. He had 4 commas in his net worth. So he was a part of the 4 comma club. Okay, so anytime anyone talks to me or says something to me that has 4 commas in their net worth, I tend to listen to these individuals very, very closely. And one of the things that he told me is, he said, no one will care about your no one will care about your finances and your financial well-being better than you. And no one should. And what he meant by that was, he got those 4 commas in his net worth because he wasn't sitting back with his arms crossed waiting on his stockbrokers and his investment planners and all of that to make him wealthy. He took it upon himself to figure out what it was that he needed to know, because he was more concerned about his financial well-being than anybody else. So I'm going to leave you with this. You should be more concerned about your financial well-being than anybody else. Period. Have a great day.